Hey everybody, Carla here, and I know that the last video that I did two videos in one because the week before last was gonna be really busy, and then, anyway, what happened was, okay, this has been an absolutely busy, absolutely crazy, absolutely grueling 2 weeks, and I feel like probably yesterday, today is the first time that I'm really coming up for air, and this is the right and perfect time for me to make a video for y'all, tell y'all everything that happened. Short version, I ate. I made it to day 56, and then after that, things just spiraled into this crazy land, and it actually turned out to be the best thing that ever happened. I know, right? What? Carla, what? What about the whole your word video? What about the making the choice? What about the 100 days? And what? What do you mean you ate? What do you mean it was the best thing? Trust me, it really was. So, here's the long version. So again, this might be one of them long videos, and I have no idea how long this is gonna go. However, stick with me, and I hope that you understand in the end the piece that I am at now that took me a while to get to. Anyway, the week after I did my video, the last video that I did was really intense. I was doing some training actually off-site. I work from home, but every once in a while I get called to do some training as a contractor for the government. So I'm doing this class, and it was a 3 to 4 day class, very intense, very intensive. It's the first time away from the baby. It was me working all day, so doing that whole, juicing at work thing. And I'm training all day. It's an 8-hour class. And this particular class was a little bit harder for me because I had to pull the energy of the room. The energy of the people was a little low, and so I had to pull the energy of the room, and that kind of spins you out. For those of you who've done public speaking and training before, you know that when you have a really energetic room, it's easier for you, even if you have 100, 200, 500, 1,000 people. When the energy of the room is up, it's so much easier for you to perform. When the energy of the room is down, it's like pulling teeth, and it wipes you out completely. So I'm on juice, trying to pull the energy of this room, training, and all these, anyway, it was rough. It was really rough. And at this time, I go into PMS. Now, another factor is that after you've had a baby, your hormones are completely out of whack. So the PMS that I was experiencing before I was pregnant is minuscule. Minuscule compared to my after pregnancy PMS. My hunger cravings go on a whole other ride, or they're on a whole other level. It's insane. And then my emotions are up and down, everything. Anyway, there were all these different factors that added to me feeling this immense amount of stress. And I am a stress eater. So I'm going through my training, I'm going through my PMS, and I'm feeling weird being away from the baby. I'm feeling like, oh my God, all this stuff is just happening. So I ate. Now, it started out with peanut butter and crackers. I had like 7 crackers, with a little bit of peanut butter in every cracker. And I figure that's not that bad. That's okay. I can bounce back from that. Well, by the 4th day of I can just have a little bit of peanut butter and crackers, y'all know this story. For those of you who have cheated, y'all have gone down this road. By the 4th day, it was bad. It was bad. My stress hadn't let up. I'm just feeling like a failure. I'm feeling completely ridiculous and out of control. I feel like I can't believe that I've done this to myself, that I've gotten to 56 days and I still am not in control of my food addiction. I'm not saying food addiction in a demeaning way, or I'm not trying to minimize it, because I know I have a food addiction. And it's not a minimal thing. And at that moment, it still felt like an excuse. It felt like something I could not get rid of. So this one day, because, you know, I gotta let it all out there for y'all. This one day, I started with a Subway sandwich, a Subway veggie sandwich, which in and of itself ain't bad at all. And then I thought, maybe I'll just have some fries with this. And then I had 2 things of fries from McDonald's. And I was like, if you're at McDonald's, you might have a fillet of fish. And then it just went, it was this junk food landslide. And that lasted about 3 days. 3 days. And I wasn't proud of it in any way, shape, or form. It felt really bad to me. And the food didn't even taste good. I had, at one point, I had stopped at Checkers to get their chicken tenders for, I don't know, it was like, let me just taste some chicken. Awful. Awful. After clearing your taste buds for so long, everything that's processed tastes like chemicals. It tastes like ammonia. And this was just straight up nasty. So I had all those thoughts of the pink slime going through my head. It was just terrible. Terrible. And then I'm feeling the guilt and the stress about my word. I'm feeling the guilt and the stress about coming clean to y'all. Like, do I say that I ate or whatever? You know, do I not say that I ate? How do I get control of this? How do I, rein this back in? And I'm just feeling awful. I'm like, which only adds to my stress, right? Oh my God, I'm such a horrible mother to the bean. I'm just this terrible, person. Down the shame spiral I go with the fast food. Now, I would say that the shame spiral for me lasted, I think, a total of 5 days. Yeah, about five total days. And then I woke up. And it was when I woke up that I realized, hold on a second. You can either continue this way of thinking and recognize that your behavior is the same as those who think that juicing is a diet. Or you can realize that you successfully completed 56 full days of juicing, which a lot of people have not yet done. You can realize that that 56 days of full juicing is longer than you have ever gone without solid food. Straight juicing, 56 days, you have already done more for yourself than you've ever done before. You've cleaned your system out. You established that this is really the life that you do want. You've lost weight. You look good. On the looking good part. I was in Subway getting a Veggie Delight sandwich, which now happens to be one of my favorite things. Anyway, getting a Veggie Delight sandwich and with avocado and spicy brown mustard and all the veggies. And I'm standing there and this guy walks up to me and he says one word. No, that's what he said. He doesn't say one word. He says just one word. And I looked at him and I said, what word is that? He said, awesome. Y'all compliment me all the time, and I really do appreciate that. Y'all talk about the skin and the smile and the laugh and all that, and that's wonderful. It, however, I feel, because my mother says I'm completely oblivious to it, however, it's been a long time since I've been out on the street and a man has walked up to me and complimented me. That made me feel so great, because to me it showed that there was actual progress happening. Now, I really appreciated that from him, and I told him that I appreciated that, and then I just walked out. It's not about getting somebody's number or anything like that. It's just about the fact that you appreciate what I appreciate what he gave me that day. Anyway, the point is, I could either keep going down this shame spiral, or I could focus on the positives, and I could get myself back in balance. That's why I say that this was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Because if I had gone the full 100 days without the blip, without the cheat, without the falling off the wagon, I would not know what I know right now. I ate that fast food. I went back to my regular old behavior and realized this ain't what I want. Ew. The oil and the processed and just the fake food and it was just nasty. It was too salty. It was too sugary. It was too oily. It was too fatty. It just tasted nasty. And then it also solidified in me, meat, nah. I had the one fish fillet sandwich, and then I also had those chicken tender thingies. And no, it's just not for me anymore. And that was the best part of it. So, today was supposed to be my day 74. And so I started day 56, I've gone 18 days eating. Now, 5 to 6 of those days was the shame spiral with the junk food and the Fritos. And I mean, I went for it, people. I was like, woo! If you're going to go for it, go for it. And I did. And the rest of that time has been wonderful. It's been juices. It's been smoothies. It's been salads. I went to this really awesome restaurant in downtown DC called Founding Farmers and had their roasted vegetable sandwich with a side salad, and it was just phenomenal. I mean, it was a realization that the plant strong eating is what I really love. It's what I really want for me. I want it for the bean. It was like I needed to have the fall off the wagon in order to really realize and solidify within my own self that that was the truth of me. So when it comes to talking about keeping my word, I have done that. I really feel that I have. I went 56 days, and now, I'll get to that in a second. I went 56 days on straight juice. I had my blip, and realizing that that's not the life that I want, that's not the life that I'm going back to after I finish juicing. Oh no, and I lost the weight, which means that I am still on track to release 100 pounds in a year or less, because I'm a quarter to my goal at this point. I mean, really, it's only been 2.5 months. I'm so gonna make this. And yes, the weight loss will quote unquote slow down. Okay, that's fine. As long as I stay on point and stay true to what I know I truly want for myself, which is veggies and more veggies. So this morning I woke up. Oh, excuse me. This morning I woke up and I just felt within myself, okay, I've been eating for the last 18 days. Most of those days have been plant-based, and I've completely and thoroughly enjoyed it. Loved the fruits, loved the veggie sandwiches, loved the salads, and now I realize, okay, it's time to go back into juicing. However, this time, why don't you just kind of have a little bit more balance towards it, so that you're not so craving, so that you're not so hungry, so that you can live your life and know that, you know, this is going to ease you back into a really solid plant-based life. So what I've decided to do beginning on Saturday, it's because you do have to ease yourself back into it. I've decided to juice all day and have a meal. Plant-based meal, of course, salad or, you know, one of those delicious veggie subs just from Subway, which I can't, all the tastes just meld together so perfectly. Anyway, all juice and then a meal. And I really feel good about that. That's the key. Whatever it is that you do, whether you juice all day, whether you smoothie all day, whether you have one juice and all, you know, meals, whatever it is that you do, you have to feel good about. And it's not that I didn't feel good about juicing, because I did. What I really feel good about is the fact that when I fell, I got up. When I fell, I recognized, oh, you're falling. Hold on. Damn it, girl. Oh, you fell. Oh, you fell. Okay. Get your ass back up. And I did. And I didn't get up into juicing right away. And I'm okay with that. I didn't immediately jump back on the juice wagon. And you know why? Because it would have been a struggle. It would have been like pulling teeth. It would have been like teaching that class. It would have been harder. It would have been more painful. And I would have been doing it for the wrong reasons. Now I realize that, okay, it's time. I can finish out strong. I can finish out my 45 days or what have you. I can juice from the middle of October, October 16th, until October 1st. And have the juice in a meal which is a little bit more balanced for me. Because that's what it's all about. I am such an extremist. I am such a all or nothing person that in order to really live the life that I want and keep my word to myself, to my family, to you, to the being, I gotta institute some more balance in this puppy. That, for a type A Virgo, is not an easy thing to say. However, knowing that I can do this now, knowing that I have seen the fast food pit and have successfully come back from there to sensible, reliable, honest to God, plant strong eating, and prefer that, and I'm happy with that, drinking a gallon of water a day, getting my salads in, getting my mono meals in, getting my, you know, I feel good with this. I feel strong with this. And for a food addict, it's all about getting the food down first. It really, really, really is. So, statistics, because I know y'all want to know. And right after I talk, you will see my before and quote unquote after, but it really is my before and kind of in the middle. By the time I hit day 56, I had released 34 pounds, which is fantastic. Now, with the eating, no matter how you eat, you will gain some weight back. That is inevitable, and it's still fine. So, with the eating, I gained 8 pounds back. However, you don't have to gain no 8 pounds. I was, you know, deep into the fast food trough. You don't have to gain no 8 pounds. I gained 8 pounds back, so now I am at 26 pounds that I've released. So that's a quarter towards my goal. Now, I feel really, really good about the fact that I've released 26 pounds. I feel really good in my body, really strong in my body, and know that now I can finish my journey, not just the 100 days, but the 100 pounds fully released in a year or less, knowing that vegan is the way to go. Eating vegan is the way to go for me. Being plant-based, it's fresher, it's just what's right for me. So those are my statistics at this point. 26 pounds is what I've released. I'm feeling good. I'll show you my pictures because I never do the whole picture thing, and I know that people get on me about this. And so I'll just do pictures, you know, once a month and just kind of keep up with my own progress and show you how I'm doing. This is not in any way, shape, or form the end of the videos. We got a lot more to talk about. For those of you who want to incorporate more plants into your life, I'm going to be doing some recipe videos. We'll do some more juicing, and we'll just talk like we always have. And I know that last week I didn't do a video either, because that week that was really stressful for me, and then I went just down to the shame spiral, I realized that I needed to, again, institute some more balance. So I took last week off completely, and I did a little America's Next Top Model marathon. I caught up on my Breaking Bad before we started the new season, and I played with the bean. And that to me was all about balance. So I feel better than I have in a really, really, really long time. But I feel strong in my decisions. I feel clear about what my path is. And I know that that makes me a better video blogger for y'all. And a better parent to the bean, which is ultimately the most important thing. I'll see you tomorrow.